King Harold here, King's Club Casino, King's Casino Club, depending on whether we get the Instagram going or not. My Instagram influencer expert is still in LA and giving me excuses upon excuses, so who knows if we actually do that or not. Hey Chuck, how you doing, buddy? Oh, welcome, John. Booyah is in the house. I've been away for a while for some reasons that many of you know, and my demeanor is exactly as you might expect it to be. Prince Sipe, how you doing? David, how you doing, man? So I am in the car doing this one, and I'm going to cover some ground with you guys tonight, and let you know what's going on here. What went on in Las Vegas, I'll let you know up to a point, and break it down. But I've got a metaphor that I'm going to use, and I hope you guys can connect the dots with the metaphor. Hey, Trish. I hope you guys can connect the dots with the metaphor as I'm going forward, but I'm just going to tell you that I'm not taking lightly what happened. I'm writing a business plan, and I've come up with it for recovery and where we go from here, and who will participate and who won is going to be left up to you guys. So if I didn't say, hey, Frank, I'm telling you now, happy to see you, buddy. No limit. King is back. And I'm going to be here, and my attitude is one that's even more aggressive than is normal for me, because I've got the sting of some of the unfairness that went on. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it all. And I'm going to tell those, some of the things I'm not going to say, I will say to you over an email. So if I don't give you the answer you want, if you email me, you're going to get the unvarnished truth about it. But hey, Glenn. Hey, King Allen. So everything that I'm going to tell you is based on the hard truth about why we went to Vegas. We went to Vegas to win in the casino. And despite what happened in Las Vegas, despite what happened in El Paso, Texas, that has me in the condition that I'm in, and I didn't plan on coming back here like this. I've got an empty 5,300 square foot house, and that's why I can't do the show from the house. I don't have a chair to sit on. Everything's in storage, but thankfully I left the guest rooms, bedroom suite, whichever you prefer to use. I left it intact, and so I do have a bed and a shower in my house, and I'm going to be there until I decide not to be there. But I'm going to cover this with you after I do the following things. This will be a longer show tonight, so those who want to stick with me are going to stick with me. But I'm going to cover everything as we go. So the first thing I'm going to say is, more than anything, the key to what went on in Las Vegas is not 1 cent was lost in a casino. We won every session. Because of all the things that went on there, between having to deal with the things in the apartment, having to deal with the underbelly of ugly Las Vegas, and it is. If you're at the Strip and you're in the Bellagio and you're in the Venetian, you don't see it. If you're out in Henderson and you're in South Point or Green Valley Ranch, you don't see it. But if you're in Las Vegas proper, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles off of the Strip, you're in the middle of, might as well be Baltimore, Maryland. You hardly can walk from your car into a grocery store without being mugged. It is one of the most vile places on earth. And I was in the middle of it as soon as I pulled out of my apartments. And everything in the stores is locked up because everything is stolen all the time. So you actually have to be in Henderson or in Summerlin or on the Strip in a 5-star hotel. You don't want to be anywhere in Las Vegas itself. So when I go back to, I'm going to give you the business plan, part of the business plan right now, because I'm going back. And I'm going back not too far from now. And I'm going to be forming with those who are interested. Hey, JP, great day for you today, buddy. So good talking to you. I'm going to be going back with a limited partnership of those who want to get in with me on this. And I am going to, in my business plan, I've already written it. I'm going to cover all the expenses, cost of going, the airfare, the hotel, and I'm going to cover that. Everybody's going to be an equal stakeholder. I will be an equal stakeholder to all of those others who are involved with it. And I am going to wire all of the money to the cash cage at South Point, so that there's never any cash in my pocket. There's never going to be a car I'm driving. I'm never going to be in Las Vegas proper. I'm not even going to be on the Strip. I am going to play 3 sessions a day for several days at a time. And then I am going to come back and I'm going to distribute the profits. I'm going to keep the base amount in the account. And then after a couple of weeks refresher, I'm going back again. And I'm going to go back again and back again and back again because I'm ticked off. I know how to win at Baccarat, and I also know how to win at another game that I will show you both tonight. I look always, one of the things that I look for in a way to win is I look for a bet that can win on the bet alone, that the selection is not so important. I've figured out things with Baccarat that I haven't covered with you, a means to win, and maybe you will see some of those tonight. But this other game I'm going to show you is a game that's won with the bet as well. And that is, there is a game in Las Vegas, and particularly in South Point, but it's in all those places, that's called Pai Gow Poker, P-A-I-G-O-W Poker. And Pai Gow Poker is a 7-card poker game played with you against the dealer. And that's how it's played. And each person gets 7 cards. Each person makes a 2-card hand and a 5-card hand. And the only requirement is that the 2-card hand has to be good enough, if you're going to win, has to be good enough to beat the dealer's 2-card hand. But your 2-card hand cannot be more powerful than your 5-card hand. Your 5-card hand has to be the larger hand. But it's important to have good cards in both places. The best thing about this is the dealer will actually make your hand for you. If you're struggling to put it together, you can just throw your cards down and say, make it for me. And they are required to make the strongest hand for you, and they know how to do it. But the more important thing is it's a face-up game. When you get your cards and you pick your cards up to make your 7-card, your 2-card hand and your 5-card hand, you are already staring at what the dealer has. You know what the dealer's 2-card hand is. You know what the dealer's 5-card hand is. And it's a straight up you against them, which means if you bet it right, you should win. And I bet it right a couple of times, and I won at it when I played out there. I played very low stakes because I wanted to see what the game was about when I realized it's a game designed from the bet. So I will be showing it to you. You other guys who know Pai Gow Poker, you will know what you're looking at. Hey, Steve. As Steve says, it's a fun game. Well, okay, so Steve says lots of play for not much money. It kind of depends. You don't have to be a poker player, Steve, because you don't have to bluff anybody. And you're the first time I've seen you here, but you're welcome to be here. You win what you bet. And so my plans on being out there is to win 1 bet and be done. So I am going to play 3 sessions a day with an idea of winning $200 profit. And so my first bet is $200. So in the event I win the first bet, and I'll win it often, maybe not at Pai Gow, and I'll explain why that in a second. But I will win the first bet often enough, and then I'm going to close it down, plus 200. I'm going to play 3 sessions a day minimum. I'm looking to win $600 a day for 5 days, $3,000. Split that $3,000 amongst the group, keep our amount, and I've got an idea in mind that I want for that amount, because I want to take to the tables 20% of our stake and play it the way you're supposed to play it. The most we're going to lose in these sessions today is 20%. We're going to keep 80% in the cash cage for the next outing. In the event we catch bad luck and lose on a sessions, the most we're going to lose is 20%. We're going to keep our 80%, just like back in the original with the 4 tenants. And you can tell by the way I'm talking, I am agitated. What happened to me out there in Las Vegas was egregious, and it was wrong, and it's not going to happen again. But it's caused us all problems. If anybody needs it explained, I will do so in an email. But I suffered a great deal. All of you suffered a great deal. And we are looking for an option and a way to come back. And so I'm going to show you. So I'm going to turn this around, and you're going to look at Pai Gow Poker. And any questions you have, send me by email. I won't be able to handle questions right here tonight, but here it is. This is Pai Gow Poker. So you can see $410,000 there. I'm going to play it exactly the way I would play it. So we're going to play face up. This is what the game looks like. That's how the table looks. So we would bet here, we got $410,000, but we would bet $200. Take all that out of there. So we would bet $200. Here we are. You see the low hand there on the right, the high hand on the left. The low hand will be out front, and the low hand will be out front. The high hand will be back behind. We're going to deal. We have a $200 bet. We're looking to win $200 in this session. So there are the cards, and they immediately broke them apart, and they showed that the dealer has a pair in their backhand. Okay, so that's what they have. And in their front hand, they have an ace high, ace king. So we need to win this hand. We have to win both. For them to win, they have to win both. And so we have to beat a pair of eights in the back and an ace king up front, or it's a push. And this game has about 50% pushes. They have pushes all the time. And if we look at our hand down here, you see, okay, I can see right away that we are not going to win the two-card hand, because the two-card hand up there is ace king. So what we want to do is figure out a way, can we win the 5-card hand? And it looks like we can't win that either, because we've got 3, 4, 8, 10. Oh, we got pair tens. So that's what we are going to win the backhand. So this is going to be a push, but you can say house way. We don't even have to figure out how to do it. You just push house way, and it says put the ace queen up front. Now this is going to lose, but that's the best hand to put up front, and that keeps our tens in the back, which is going to make us lose the two-card hand, and it's going to make us win the 5-card hand. So we go to the split. There it is, and you can see winner on the pair, and the dealer won on the ace high. And so nothing changed hands. We're going to deal again. And so there was no change to how we're going to bet. Uh-oh, they've got 3 of a kind, and they got a pair up front. So they're very, very powerful here. And if we say house way, we'll go put the queen and 7 up front, and they are going to lose. So you can see they won the 3 of a kind. Oops, and get it so it's focused. And they won the front. And so we lost the $200. So we're going to go up 1 D'Alembert unit of $200 to $400. And we're going to deal. We've had the tie, and we've had 1 loss. So they got a pair, and they got a jack high. So down here, we have a pair of 7s, which is a win. And we have an ace king, which is a win, and we D'Alembert up $200. And so there's the ace king that's going out, and there's winner, winner, chicken, dinner, plus $200. Our session is over. And that's how we win it. Because the bet won it, we lost $200, then we won $400. We're $200 ahead. We had 1 tie, 1 loss, 1 win. That was what we were, 1, 1, and 1. And yet we won $200 because the bet is all that matters. And this is why I'm aggressive about this, is they show you the cards right up front. You can see the dealer's cards, and then you've got yours in your hand, and you can assemble your own cards, or you can lay them down and tell the dealer, what should I do here? If that's what you want to do. But since most of us know how to play 7-card stud, we're playing actually 2-card stud and 5-card stud to beat their hands, the dealer's 2 hands, but we're already looking at them. We know what the dealer's hands are. And so we're going to use the D'Alembert betting to win at Pai Gow Poker. What this does for us also is it gives us a diverse way of attacking. We can win at Baccarat, or we can win at Pai Gow Poker. So now I'm going to do this thing here. If I can get this done here, let's see what we can do. And never you mind, I'm doing something here. I'm working it on my iPad. So we're going to shuffle. We're going to shuffle in a Baccarat. Okay, so we got Baccarat going here and a shuffle. we got. Well, I want to do. Let's do a $600. Chuck Ritter showed me how to do this. Let's get rid of $600 if we can. I needed to be held by the hand by Chuck on this. Oh no, don't. Okay, shoot. I thought it was going to give me the tie. Okay, so we got a 747 down there, so we know where we are, and I'm going to no bet a few hands because I'm sitting and I'm watching the way I'd be doing, just to see does it give me something that I can shoot at. I've already bought in. Probably going to buy in for. I'd like us to have $10,000. I'm going to buy in at 20%, so I'm going to buy in at $2,000 each time. And let's go ahead and play a couple more hands and then see where we are. Do a quick autopsy on the big road. But a good demonstration of what went on in Pai Gow. And I'm going to do this for a couple of days so you see where we're going. And then I'm going to decide who wants to be in on the limited partnership and take some back and forth questions with those who are looking at it, because we've got some people like Corey Jensen that took a bad beating in what happened to us, and Chuck took a beating, and JP took a beating, and more Kevin Sprouse took a beating. Harold Darnell took a beating. There were plenty of beatings to be had with what went on out there. Hey, Larry, good to see you. Rummage Reseller, the king is back indeed. Don't think you're writing me off. I am, if you can't tell by my tone, I'm missing a car in my garage for a reason. I'm sitting in my other car now because I only got one car left. But actually, as a man, I only need one damn car anyway. So we're going to go from here. And all right, so let's look at the big road real quick. Okay, so all right, so here's what I would do here. All right, so we've got. I'm going to go ahead and be aggressive here because of it. We've got a player win, so I'm going to bet $200. Whoops, not five. I'm going to bet 200 on the banker. This will be a D'Alembert, and this is called Chop 1. And all right, so now we have this here. So now we're going to play the chop pair, and whoops, I'm not exactly got. This doesn't work as well as Pai Gow's, but we're going to put $400 on the banker, and so we're playing chop pair now. And again, now because of the commission, we're 180, but it took two hands, and this is the way I'm going to play it. I'll go ahead and play a little bit no bets because I'm going to show you a couple of other bets. That was a chop 1, chop pair. If we'd won on the first chop, we had it. If we went on the chop pair, we got it. If we went on the chop quad, we got it. If we lose the chop 1, we lose the chop pair, we lose the chop quad, we've lost 3 bets. So you got to be prepared to go with it. But I have a backup way of going to it, and let's see how that goes. I'm going to do one more no bet here. King's Club is not finished, Micah. The King's Club iteration going forward is going to be an LLC King's Club, and it's going to be with stakeholders that are involved with it. I forgot who won that hand. I was talking to Mike. Sorry. Okay, so right here I would play $200 on the player. I'm going to play chop pair here. And so now we're up $380 because the chop pair worked. I'm going to give you one more example of the key to this is the bet. It's not so much the selection as much as it is the bet. And so let's do a no bet here and look at a little bit more. Do we have anything going on here? Doggone it, I'm not getting the bet that I want to show you guys, because there's a third bet here that I have that I've been using, and I want to demonstrate it. And I want to give it a chance to fail. I think we're still messed up because it paired up again. Yep. Okay, I'm going to keep going. We got player. So let's see if we can get player, banker, player. That's player, banker. Let's see if we can get player here. I'd like to have some chops up there. Let's see what we got here. I might even stretch it. Okay, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to stretch it. Okay, so I want to have 4 in a row up there. We actually only have like a pair plus 2 singles. Mike C, I'm not going to talk about that right now. Send me an email. So right now, what I would do, I wanted to have more, but let's play follow the winner here for $200, and we're going to have $200 on the player looking for a follow the winner. This is the 4th iteration that I play. It didn't work, so now we go to $400 on banker because we're playing follow the winner. And I shouldn't have done it because of the obvious reasons of I needed more of them chopped in a row, but for demonstration purposes, I started it early. Okay, so that got the money back because that was a 200, a 400, a 600. So we won 1 out of 3 hands, and it broke even for us, kept us ahead $380. But I will show you that iteration again. You could see it works there because this would have had the 4. So this is what we wanted. We wanted a 4 and a follow the winner. So I want to talk to everybody that's interested in the limited partnership, equal stakeholders. I plan on going to Las Vegas once a month for up to 5 days to make $600 a day. I plan on having the money. I don't plan on. I will. The team money will be wired to the South Point Hotel, and I will play there in Green Valley Ranch, and I will split all of the winnings back, and I will be going back again. If no one wants to do this, it's perfectly all right. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it myself. I'm agitated with going out to Las Vegas and winning at every session and then ending up where we did because of the things that happened to us. City Drums, I'm not sure who you are. You're asking some questions, but I don't know who you are. I know Mike C, and I'm going to answer Mike C's questions when he sends me an email, and anybody that sends them to me, I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to blast out to the world on YouTube what happened during Las Vegas because it looks very bad on Las Vegas. It looks very bad on El Paso, Texas, and it looks very bad on 2 places that deserve to look bad. But what happened on our casino play is we won. We won, and we won again, and we won again. And so we're going to go from wherever we're going to go as a team of stakeholders equally involved, or I'm going to do this on my own. But in between now and then, I'm going to show you how to win at Baccarat and how to win at Pai Gow. And everybody that's going to want to win can win because all you've got to do is learn how to bet, and it'll get it done for you. Well, City Drums, you still didn't tell me who you were. I'd like to know a name so I could answer it. But we will keep winning because that's what we do, because we have found games that only require the bet. The bet is what it is. And if you Delaware an amount, like I'm going to Delaware $200. I could Delaware $500. You could Delaware $1,000. The amount that you Delaware doesn't matter as long as your bankroll will support it. And I know that if we have sufficient bankroll, the $200 bets will be supportable, and we're going to win because I've been doing this long enough to do it. I haven't been doing the things long enough that we got hurt with while we were out there at the apartment and losing my car, but all of these things are survivable. So to all of you guys for sticking with me, I thank you very much. Send me an email if you want a detailed answer about anything. You're going to get the unvarnished truth because it is what it is, and you have to decide, do you want to wallow in regret, or do you want to rise from the regret and do something about it? And so I'm going to do something about it. And if you guys want to be with me, you're going to do something about it with me. And we will rise or fall based on whatever the outcomes are. To all of you, God bless you all. You know what I feel about you. Most of you know me, and you can hear the conviction in my voice. I came back here virtually PTSD'd. I began to write a business plan on how I could recover, how I could go forward with things, and I would like to do that. And that's why I'm getting more conviction as I continue to feel stronger about this. Trish Graves, thank you very much. Love you, darling, and good night to all of you. We will be keeping it up, and I will be back with you when I have more news for you. No limit. You can email me, of course. We played 7 sessions in a Baccarat only. At a $10 minimum table. That was the minimum table that we played at, and we won $3,800 in the 7 outings. And I am confident that I can win at Baccarat. I'm confident that I can win at Pai Gow. but it's yet to be seen. It's still a game. The cards come out like they come out. So you got to be able to have the bankroll to survive it, and you got to be smart how you play it, and I think that we can do all of that. So we will be figuring it out. Thank you to all of you. I love you all very much. You know that, and I'm getting over my PTSD, and the rest of you are going to have to get over yours too. And we'll move on with stakeholders to the next iteration. And even if you're not a stakeholder, I will share with all what's happening. So, thank you to all of you. Good night from Indiana.